Yes, students, Shardul is with one question. How can one understand? How can a student will know whether assignment whichever is completed and handed in is reached or not? I will show you the complete statistic. And how do I come to know who have submitted and who have not submitted? Who have submitted means posted there but not handed in. That also I will inform to you. Before that, let you know what is the purpose behind these assignments. Assignment is a one task that I'm giving to you. That's an action based. That's a summary based. That's a cognizance expression based. Cognizance means whatever you have understood that you are expressing, and it is a one of the important aspect in learning. You are the learner, I am also the learner, but somewhat a grown learner, therefore I am a teacher. Otherwise every teacher is a learner, every teacher also is a student. For you, in order to have a progress, what I want, you should able to summarize what you have learned. You should able to jot it down what you have learned. You should get fair chance in future to go through that content what you have learned. Going to the video is a one task, but every time going to the video is not feasible. For that you need to go through the content, that's a study material that remains with you. So reading also is one of the interesting aspect for the learning. And therefore I ask you to perform the assignments. Yes, students, I want a free and frank feedback from you. Do you agree with the approach of assignments?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Few students are answering through the text box. Okay, good. Whatever the assignments till now I had given, those were nominal, only just to have a learning to post those in the Google Classroom. Now I open up the window of the Google Classroom. Could you able to see the window of Google Classroom?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Here classwork remain. See, two assignments I had given. One for lecture 1, which was conducted on the 5th of October, and sorry, here date is wrong. Other lecture 2. About lecture 1, see, out of those 33 students, only 14 students have submitted. Could you read that number 14 and turn in? Turn in means they have submitted. Yes, could you able to read that number?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See here. Who are those 14? Manthan, Gita, Tejas, Vaishnavi, Siddesh, Shilpa, Shardul, Tanay, Mayuri, Sanika, Vedika, Shravani, Vaibhavi, Sanskriti. These have submitted. And you see their submission. Their format, PDF format, a scan means there's an image format. So few have submitted image and few have submitted PDF file. In this assignment, only one page is there, so I have no issue. You can submit it in form. But when multiple pages remain, at that time you have to prepare one file of that. You have to club all images. For that, I was suggesting to you to prepare the PDF file. So there are the many students who are yet submitting only images. Yes, images also I can receive, I can read them. But I wanted to teach you that PDF file preparation. I wanted that you should go through the method of PDF file preparation. And therefore I ask you to submit in the PDF format. But nonetheless, brilliant attempt you did. You did the proper task. For example, just example. Say if I open, Shardul, shall I open your attachments?
Yes, sir.
Yes, see. Shardul has submitted 2 attachments. Means 2 images are there. Means his notes are in the 2 pages. So what I have to go read? This 1 page. And what the second? Okay. Image also, he has clubbed those 2 images. Here, see, it's a image 1. And by the way, he has submitted furthermore also. See, lecture 1. So here, lecture 1 as a 1 image is there, means he has submitted. And by the way, one more is there that he has submitted, where 2 pages are there, lecture 1 and additional. Means see, whatever the first submission it may be, it is the somewhat submission he is not interested, because whatever this submission is, that is repeated, it is there in the second submission. Students, are you fall? Okay. Here, okay. No, it is second was there. Okay. Or whatever submission is there is repeated, completely repeated submission. So in such cases, I suggest you submit only one. So suppose if I find anything, no, and if I find extra, then what I can do? I can return that. Return. Suppose if it is not fair, it is not proper. Shardul, just I'm giving an example. Afterwards, you can resubmit that. Shardul,
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
okay. So I can return that. Suppose if the submission is not in proper, so it will. And here I can give comment also. Okay. Only one fair submission is expected post. So Shardul will receive on his mail comment also. When I will go through his that complete submission, let me refresh that. Here I'll find history also. Shardul has turned in on the October 9. Assignment was given on October 6. And one comment that I had given, that is at 2:19, means today, that I had given, that I had given a comment. So history of the discussion also we get here in the assignment. Suppose if I give the grade here, if I give the grade, for example, Shardul has completed all things. If I give the 10 marks and if I give the comment, good, keep it up. Likewise, suppose if I give the comment, then comment Shardul will receive, and this grade also, and I can return that. Sorry, not return. Previously was not returned because multiple submission were there. No, return. One submission is returned. Okay, and Shardul might have received the feedback that he got what the grade 10, and this grade comes in the consolidated format with me. So which student has got the grade 10? Everything remains as a record. So when I do assessment, Shardul, you get what the email. Yes, Shardul, have you received the email?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Grade also you received?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Comment also you received. Suppose if any corrections are there, then if I mention those comments, then those comments also you will receive. So it is a very transparent aspect. Nobody can say I had submitted well in advance. Google has a record. At what times? See, it is October 9 at 10:40 p.m. Shardul has submitted this assignment. So that timing remains. But if Shardul has not handed in, means uploading is different, and handed in, that timing will not come. I have to give manual grading. Automatic grading will not be there. Therefore, you have to hand in the assignment. Okay. One more example that I give. See, Shardul's assignment is done. So what has happened? Out of the 15, now one is graded. Previously, one was, now I think one more has submitted. One is graded, means Shardul is graded here, and other 14s are turned in. For example, one more, Rahul. Let me see his submission. Rahul, are you there? Rahul Sawan. Okay, he has got the written. Any question was a heading, lecture 1, date, and when he has submitted on 12th of October, means today at 2:20. Yes, Rahul is the one student who has submitted now. Rahul, am I right? Rahul is there. Rahul, no? Rahul Sawan, how can you see here? Rahul, I show in front of all now the submission. Turn in, Rahul. See, history is there. Assignment was given on 9th October and you have turned in late, and it is at 2:20 p.m. It is today's date. Today's date is not coming, therefore it's today only. Rahul, can you talk now? Is it right or not? Here, if anybody submits the late, means after the last date, you will get that. See, turn in late. How many are there? Missing means they are not submitted. And done late, such remark comes, those you have submitted late. For example, Sanika also submitted late. But now I'm not going for late submission. Yes, Rahul, can you talk now? I think Rahul has given messages. No, sir, yes. Okay, afterwards he said yes. Okay, it is better, Rahul, if you would have talked. Don't worry about that. You did the task, you did the assignment, I am with you. I want honesty. And here transparency is there. How that transparency is, that only I am showing. So for example, say Rahul's submission is here. If I go to the Rahul submission, Rahul also wrote the things. Okay, all points are there. I give the 10 marks to the Rahul and I give the comment. Okay, good. Next time, submit in time. Yes. So this post Rahul also receive, and I am returning that so that Rahul will receive that that's assessment, assignment you can say. Yes, Rahul, did you receive the message, email?
Yes, sir.
Yes, student. Likewise, I can assess your assignments. Here see, 2 are graded. Who are the 2? Shardul, I'll come to Shardul and Rahul. And 18 students are there. They are missing, means they have not submitted. Out of those 18, see, Purva is there. Purva will say, I had submitted, but she is missing here. Why she is missing? Because she has not handed in. Sridhar is here. Bhupesh is here. They are missing. Why? Actually, they have completed everything. They have uploaded, but they have not handed in. Means they completed the journal, they completed the task, they keep in their bag, they come to the college, but they have not given to me to check that. Students, are you understanding what handed in means?
Yes, sir.
Purva, Sridhar, Bhupesh, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, yes, anybody can do now, hand in now. Anybody can do, please. Amongst three. Amongst three, please do. As soon as they hand in, they will go out from this assign. They will come in turn in. See, turn in, what is the number? 13 number is there. Out of that, anybody does the hand in, they will come in the turn in. Wherefore, I am saying, students, now Purva, Sridhar and Bhupesh that I could find. But there are many in future. Possibilities are there who are correct now, they will fail. Sometimes in burden tension, you feel that, okay, I did that. Uploading is different. See, 14 have turned in now. So who has submitted? Purva has submitted, handed in. So Purva's assignment came here. See, Purva Dhuri, assignment is here. Remark is there, turn in late. Chances are there she might have completed in time. She might have uploaded in time. Only simple single mistake. She has not pressed the button hand in, and because of that this issue came. Yes, Purva, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Other students, whatever I said, is it clear? Are you following what I am showing to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, one more came in. One more has turned in. Sridhar, I think, has submitted. Sridhar.
Yes, sir.
Still Bhupesh is left. But I hope and expect Bhupesh also will complete those things. But it's a good thing because of Sridhar, because of Purva, and because of Bhupesh, I could inform you. I could show you what happens. Many times misunderstanding student remains with, I had submitted, teacher might have done something, and because of that I not got the grade. It was not assessed. No, students, it's a very clear cut, very transparent. And anytime anybody can ask, I will be transparent to show you at what time you have submitted. If you are late, why are you late? If I decrease the marks, why decrease the mark? But now I'm not decreasing the marks because of your late submission. I'm giving to all because it is just a practice you are doing. I want that you should understand this methodology of practice. Practice is the best way of learning. Okay, so Shardul was with the question, how can you come to know whether you are submitted or not? So you will come to know if hand in button is still pending, then you are not submitted. If it is there, then you will come to know submission is done. Timing also you will get. It means you have submitted. There is no chance that if you have given that letter will go otherwhere. No, it will come properly in the Google Classroom. It will come on your account, the Gmail ID with which you did the login. No? With that, the correspondence will be there. Shardul, did you get the point? What I discussed?
Yes, sir.
About your question?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Students, Shardul had asked one important question regarding the assignment clarity. I am asking to everyone now, is the question asked by Shardul and answer I provided clear to all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
very
sir.
good. Very good, very good. Thank you, Shardul. Because of you, I got this opportunity to talk with others. And it is important for, I expect from everyone to talk, to express. Okay, good. Other students are giving messages. See here, lecture record.
Yes, sir.
Total 3 lectures record I had given to you. You have to go through it. And link of this file is also given to you. If you do not have, ask me, I'll give. Otherwise, comment in the classroom, I will provide again. Or I want that anybody has the link, you can post. See, somebody should help others, no? Suppose somebody asks in the WhatsApp group, you can post the link. Which links are important for you? The first link of joining classroom, already you have joined classroom, it's over now. Second link of this lecture record. I will upload that lectures. The future planning of lectures also I will upload here. And with this record, you have to go. This lecture number is important. And with lecture number, I will come to know the attendance. About attendance also I show to you. How attendance remain. How I come to know your attendance. I get the consolidated report. See here. At what time you have given the attendance. What is the date? Everything I get the in detail about the attendance. For example, Tanay has given the attendance of the second lecture on 5th of October. Is it right? Tanay, how possible second lecture on the 5th of October?
I mistakenly right.
Okay, mistakenly it happened. Okay, no problem, no problem. You can correct that. You can edit also. You can resubmit also. And here lecture number is important. Lecture number C. Only number you write 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise, only number. Don't say first and second. Why? For I am saying in future, if I want to know who were present for my lecture number 14, then I can use sorting. Only 14 with which. So if only one data remains, no, then 14th or lecture 14, no need. Only number you have to enter there. That correction I want from all about what the lecture number. Only number you have to place. Don't edit additional thing. Yes, is it clear what I expect?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Our
sir.
students have not given the second lecture attendance, and attendance is mandatory. Then you will be the question: if you are not present for live lecture, then how can you give attendance? Yes, students. Therefore, I am giving recorded lecture. If you are not present for live lecture, okay, network issue may be there, other problems may be there. At your comfort, you have to go through the video. That is a recorded. Therefore, their option is there. How you went. Only recorded. See, for example, Gopal, only recorded. Other Purva, only recorded lecture through which she went. Shilpa, both live and recorded. She went through that all. Both live and recorded. Only live. Likewise, the option you have to fill. Suppose if you come to know that today's lecture was there live, for live lecture you were present and you understood things, and with that you can write the summary. I have no problem. But if you feel that live lecture is there but could not pay the proper attention in between the range or network was not there, then you can have to go through that recorded lecture. So you are going to both live and the recorded. In such cases, you will mention live and recorded. But suppose if you are absent for live, then recorded lecture through which you have to go. So I want all students of F5 BSc should go through lecture number 1, lecture number 2, lecture number 3, whichever I am giving to you. And this attendance form you have to fill, and link for this form also you have to save. It is very important. Throughout this semester we are using that link. Anybody who comes late, how to go through these lectures? There's no excuse. Is my purpose of giving you the videos, that's a recorded video, and asking you to put the attendance clear to you, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And give the timing also for lecture for which you are present. Suppose if recorded lecture is there, recorded lecture, then the timing for which you have went. If live lecture you through event, then the lecture schedule, actual lecture schedule is this one, 2 to 3 generally. Suppose if I start late, you can mention that late time, no problem. Be clear cut. I have no objection about that. But give the fair timing there. Properly you have to mention the timing so that we can come to know at what time the lecture was conducted. So this lecture was on the basis of date you will come. Right? It's very true. No? Chemistry lecture means 2 to 3. If exceptions are there, extra lecture if we conduct, or at holidays if I conduct lecture, as per your consent if I get the other timing, then only other timing will be there. Other timing will remain same. Okay, topic of lecture. Where will you find topic of lecture? In this file, lecture record file, you will find topic of lecture. And this topic of lecture you are supposed to mention. So that will be the other search option for me by which I can come to know how many were present. Okay. And by the way, additional comment also you can give. You are free to give the comments. And about comments, I am not saying you have to give only the good comments. Comment means any. About explanation, about teaching, about problem solving, problems are solved, problems are not solved, problems are still pending. That comments you have to give, you have to express. It's a feedback, it's a human nature. And I love to know the feedback. And I will not feel any bad if you say wrong. Or actually, if I am in wrong and if you pointed my mistake, I'll be happy to know you. Because you are my best wisher. You are my well-wisher. Therefore, you are saying wherever is wrong, it is wrong. I also will say for you, if you are wrong, it is wrong. You have to correct that. As I behave, likewise, I will respect other also if behave. Will you feel bad if I point the mistake that you have committed? Of course, it depends the way with which I talk, how we communicate. I understand that. But pointing mistake is not a guilty situation. One should not feel that. Students, are you understanding what I'm saying? Honestly, I'm putting my efforts to make the clarity about our interaction. Yes, are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good, students. So you are very enthusiastic and you are coming here for learning. Yes, your learning approach only I want. How far brilliant you are or how far dull you are, it is immaterial for me. How far action taker you are, that matters for me. Because if you take action, certainly development will be there. Yes. About action, I tell you the one thing. We are the science student and our approach should be scientific. Only illusionary point of view, motivation point of view, inspiration point of view, or fluctuation point of view. We should not move. I'm not saying motivation, inspiration are not scientific. Our approach should be scientific. Our attitude should be scientific. Since we're the science students, science has defined the term work. We are doing work, means actions, whatever we take, that I consider as what the work. When we perform the work, what should be there? Which things should be there? Then work will be there. What is the science? What science says? What is the formula of work? At least single one student, right from 8th standard, you are studying. That's a term. Different terms in physics. So work is applicable in chemistry also. Work is applicable in each and every walk of your life. Work. What is the term for work? How we represent work? One term, one symbol.
W.
W.
Right. Right, Sridhar, Shardul, Tanay. So what's the formula? W is equal to?
Force into
Force into
displacement.
Right, Tanay and Sridhar. Brilliant answer. FS. F means force and S means displacement. Force are your efforts and S or X is the displacement. Just answer for my question. If you don't apply force, will there be displacement?
सगळ्या विद्यार्थ्या दिवशी जाऊ नको.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No. If there is a no force, work will be zero. So you have to apply force. And how that force should be? That force should be whatever the minimum force needed, at least that much. That is called as threshold force. Or other way, Einstein's photoelectric effect says it is called as threshold energy. Every task needs one kind of the threshold energy to execute that, to complete that. Students, could you able to understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Listen very carefully. Spirituality and all those things are in science, but our approach should be rational. Just I am giving you the way of thinking. You have to approach, you have to develop, and you have to improve your thinking. Could you able to see the blank screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yes. So students, my point of interest is the work in which we are interested, and which is equal to, that you only have answered, is F into S. If force is zero, then work will be zero. So you understood force should be there. Something should be there. But not only something is important. What I want to say, that force should be threshold force. What that threshold force mean? It's a minimum force necessary by which some kind of result will be there. Means what? Here I am with the system, say laptop, and a task given to me, I have to lift that laptop. I have to lift that laptop. And if I say, yes, I am lifting that, I am lifting that, but I am not applying the minimum threshold force. If I lift it by sufficient kind of the minimum, then only it will go up. So what is important? That threshold application of force or threshold energy or minimum input is necessary. And this minimum input will differ. For physical chemistry, one topic, say derivation is there, one kind of input you may need. Suppose if you are studying organic reaction mechanism, some other kind of input you may need. So don't count all inputs in the one angle. Don't count or don't consider all inputs with the one kind of measurement. Depending upon task, the input varies. If I take a laptop, the input will be different. If I take a cylinder, that's a filled cylinder, that input that I need to apply or minimum force or minimum energy that I need to apply there will be different. So students, did you get the point of threshold force?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why only few are answering? You have to reply because I'm presenting and I could not see in chat box. Previously you were replying. See, Mayuri, you are able to talk and reply. Disturbances will be there. I understand. Don't worry about that. Okay. Now next point. Now listen very carefully. That minimum force necessary. By the way, what is important? The displacement is important. And observing the displacement is a skill. You have read, you have studied, but how much you know, how much you have remembered, how much can you express? Unless and until you express, unless and until you write, unless and until you prepare the notes, Unless and until you complete the assignment, you will not come to know. Okay, assignment completed, but after a week, chances are they will forget. So revision also is important. So displacement considers here actual output, and that output can be short term as well as long term. And in long term output we are interested. We want to learn something so that we can remember. Memorization is not only the learning, application of the concept that you have studied, that is the learning. See, you also have studied this formula, work is equal to force and displacement. I also have studied in my school days, college days, or afterwards also, but I apply this concept for my task execution. It is application, and as I go on applying, my cognizance, my understanding about that concept drastically differs. And slowly, if I do progress in my approach, then in a year, say the FIBSc, you can do a lot of progress. Stepwise, you are doing the progress. Stepwise, you are climbing the staircase. You will achieve a height, considerable height. But that consistency is important. So only the displacement and having the work one time is not important. Completion of only first and second assignment is not important. Consistency is important. Therefore, I am going to test your all assignments. I want assignment completion for that purpose. And I am giving a fair chance for you. If you have any doubt, any question, you should ask. You are free to ask. I am here to answer your questions. So before to begin actual our syllabus, I felt that it is better to share these basic fundas of learning to you. So students, whatever I discuss about this point, say displacement and consistency, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. That's the spirit. At this age, you should be expressive enough and enjoy that. I know and I'm sure whoever have answered yes, they're happy, they're enjoying, because they're proving themselves they're right. And truly they are right. And they have courage. Wherever there is a courage and wherever there is an action is an enjoyable thing. And that you did that. Okay. I hope it is clear to you. Now, see the next point about the syllabus and the completion. Yes, meanwhile, anybody has any question about the points till now I discussed? If no, then say no.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Good. Thank you. Could you able to see students now the PDF file presentation?
Yes.
FIBC
Yes, sir.
chemistry. It's
Yes.
your syllabus.
Yes, sir.
This file I will upload in the Google Classroom immediately after completion of the lecture, so that you can save at your place. You can go through that whenever you want. So let me go through the semester 1 syllabus and the syllabus that I will deal with. See, unit number 2, it is mine.
Yes, sir.
Atomic structure, yes. Period table and periodicity. This point, sorry, extra points I had covered there. Only this, I highlight it by means of the other pen. See, this one, atomic structure, periodic table and periodicity. This point I have to cover in the paper 1. Total 2 papers are there for chemistry. In paper 1, 1/3 portion that I teach to you, it is regarding atomic structure. Now, what exactly is there in that atomic structure? See, historical perspectives of atomic structure. Did you went through the lecture number 3? That's a video about my introduction given to you. Yes, how many of you went? Just raise the hand. I'll come to presentation screen. How many of you went to that lecture number 3? Introduction of teacher, likewise title is given. You are not to prepare notes of that because another assignment will not be there, but you have to go through that lecture. How many of you went? Students, I am talking about this lecture. Lecture number 3. This information about teacher, that today I had given that. Sorry, it should be yesterday. No, for yesterday I think I had given that. It should be 11th. This. So you can go through that. Their introduction about myself is given. Purpose to open up this website and the YouTube channel at that time, 1 year before that I did. Somebody raised the hand, I think, is given there. And what I am inspired of, I should say, with whom I work, they should tell. It is my view. Maybe my students, maybe my friends during college days, during the college school days, or during profession, and while working with in different committees. So likewise, I had gathered the collection of the opinions of my mentors and my friends and the students as a representative only done. So you can go through that, and there you will come to know the efforts taken actually while designing syllabus and while preparing the book, university book. I am saying I did the efforts, and this topic was covered in what detail. And videos also are prepared in detail. Throughout university campus syllabus, you will not find, but videos regarding historical perspective atomic structure in detail you will find how progress has taken place in the chemistry right from the days of Maharishi Kanath. You will what the find. For that, I'll give the videos. Then modern day started about the elucidation of the structure of the atom, maybe Rutherford's atomic model by gold foil experiment, alpha particle scattering experiment, the Bohr's theory, its limitations. Then atomic spectrum came, which is explained by Mr. Bohr's theory, and the structure of hydrogen, which we got idea by means of the Bohr's theory, because of the Bohr's theory, means up to the Bohr's concept. And already you have studied that, but perspectives are somewhat different one. And already recorded videos are there. One by one, I will allot those videos. Students, are you with me now? Are you understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for your responses. Next, quantum chemistry is a base of the proper explanation of atomic structure. New atomic model, if you ask, it is a quantum model. Modern quantum model. Quantum approach started from the Max Planck and Einstein, but their approach was a quantum wave approach. Here also wave approach is there, quantum wave approach is there, but one different kind of wave is there. I keep it as a suspense. You have to work with that. The work of De Broglie, work of Schrodinger, work of Heisenberg or Hensberg, you will come to know how brilliant they are. And because of that, chemistry we are understanding, structure of atom we are understanding, we can understand mind also. But truly, mind is one kind of wave. Means I am talking not in terms of the wave. It is a scientific base. Wave function, mind function may what possible. So those things means chemistry is so interesting that you can apply these phenomena to your day-to-day life. Your behaviorology also can be explained. Our behaviorology is one task. Let me study the behaviorology of the atoms, maybe hydrogen, maybe chlorine, maybe carbon, maybe oxygen. That is chemistry. Learning the reactivity, learning the behavior of those atoms, ions and molecules is the chemistry. For that base is what the understanding the atom and quantum approach is given. Then hydrogenic energy levels, calculations are there. Concept of principal quantum number means shells. Azimuthal or orbital quantum number means subshells. But subshell can be P or D. But that P possesses Px, Py and Pz. Those are the orbitals. D is a subshell. But dx square minus y square, dz square, dxy, dyj, dxz, those are the orbitals. So that concept will be clear to you. Electron remains with the spin plus half and minus half is one of the quantum number. But at the beginning, in Schrodinger equation, it was not there. But because of some improvement, direct improvement, that quantum number came. But now we understand, we realize that 4 quantum numbers are there. So what exactly quantum number is? Quantum number is such a fabulous thing. We can address the electron. For example, if any letter has to come to your home, the postman if he has to bring, then you will give address of your house or home. Likewise, address for electron remains, and by which chemistry becomes easy to talk. Then that wave function remains with some radial parts, that's orbitals. Radial distribution function means what? Then the angular shapes, s orbital is spherical, p orbital is dumbbell. How are they actually angular? Angular part is the one and radial part is the other. It's a mathematical approach. Chemistry, see, mathematics has application in chemistry, physics, even biology also. So application of mathematics that we are studying in the chemistry. If we consider the polar coordinates, Cartesian coordinates x, y, z. If polar coordinates, then r radial function, theta, phi will be there. So regarding the polar coordinates, how? It's angular, theta and phi related distribution is the angular distribution, angular shape. And radial distribution is the radial distribution. So all those parts are there. So it's like mathematical applications. Those who like mathematics, certainly they will enjoy, and those who do not like, they will learn to like mathematics. But proper attempt is important from you. When we consider many electron system, then every electron we can't say equalize. Means 3D electron in the scandium and 3D electron in the iron case is difference. The difference is in the penetration, difference in the shielding. What penetration means, what shielding means. It is not the fact that if an auditorium is there or one large classroom is there, all your students are there, a student who is at last bench will not pay attention. Chances are there students in the middle bench is not paying attention, but student at last bench is paying proper attention. That paying attention to the nucleus, paying attention to the teacher is a temperament, is a property of the orbital. So S orbital is more penetrating than P, which is more penetrating than D, which is more penetrating than F, and because of that, some distinguishing differences are there. As like penetration is there, similarly shielding is there. Shielding means disturbances. Now you are paying attention, you are listening my lecture, but by the way, nearby you some disturbances may be there. So those are shielding you, those are opposing you somewhat to pay the attention. So in electrons, also same thing. My electron wants to pay the attention to the nucleus, but in between there remains many electrons, or neighboring electron remains. They oppose the electron to pay the proper attention. So that what is penetration, what is shielding, how to calculate, that will help us to find the effective nuclear charge with which different physical properties of the atom we can discuss. Here, the Hund's law of maximum multiplicity, Pauli's exclusion principle, and one more is mentioned here. That's a yes. Can anybody read this? What is the fourth point? Please read.
This 4 point, na sir?
Yes.
Above principle. No?
Any more? Anyone at least? Please repeat. I had not heard that clearly. Therefore, I'm asking to repeat. Or anyone can answer that.
Above principle.
Oh, okay. Who is above? Scientist? Yes. Yes or no? That only I answer. Pauli's exclusion principle. Yes. Linus Pauling, scientist. Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Yes. Max Hund, scientist. Above. Is Abu scientist or not? Yes or no? Just guess. If you are wrong, don't worry about that. Yes. Actually, generally we think if such complicated name is there, then we think it is as was a scientist. It is, yes, it's a bow. A spelling is bow. Likewise, it's off. Off is a silent. It's a bow. What is bow? Bow means building up. How we do construction? Base, ground floor, first floor, second floor. Likewise, we do the construction. Likewise, electrons are constructed. Building of electrons do remain. So lower energy, higher energy. Likewise, that in low to high energy building up remains. That's our Bow principle. Yes, students, do you have a lecture now after this?
What you say, sir?
Do you have a lecture now after this lecture? Because if I'm running out of the time, therefore I'm asking.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
So
No, sir.
Shall I continue for another 5 minutes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
Yes, continue.
Yes,
yes.
thank you.
Yes,
thank
sir,
you,
continue.
Thank you. I'm happy to know your interest. Okay. So boom means what? Building up. So everything you will find in those videos. So all videos, almost 19 videos are there. Almost about. And means 15 minutes or 20-minute duration videos are there. And you have to study that. Already you have studied this. But perspective will be somewhat different one. I'm sure if you study those videos properly, if you complete the assignments, if you answer the questions whichever are asked in the video, your understanding of the atom will change. You will with new dimensions in the chemistry. Okay, that planning I'll give it to you. But let me cover up the syllabus content first. After this study of the atom, the next point is study of the long form of the periodic table. Means whatever the modern periodic table we use, it is a long form. Then you will the question means short form remains. Yes. See, during the days of Mendeleev is a genius scientist. His idea found to be wrong, but the way with which he did the prediction, people were wobbled. People were not knowing how to make systematic, how to bring systematicity in the chemistry, in the reactivity, in the reactions, in arrangement of the elements. But the work of Mendeleev was genius. His perfect approach was not there, but the way with which he elucidated the periodicity had changed the world. Somewhere direction got. But after all, when actual structure of atom came, then people come to know it's a group, not only one scientist, group of people, they come to know that not the mass number, the atomic number or number of protons or number of electrons, those decide the properties of the atom. But if iron remains, then the atomic number is the number of proton. So that modern periodic table that we're discussing, so classification of elements in main group, transition, and inner transition. Many do say S block element, P block element, D block element, F block element, but scientifically, means if you go to the proper reference book, it is not correct. For example, Concise Inorganic Chemistry by J.D. Lee, one book is there. If possible, access that book from library. Good book is there. Inorganic chemistry, understanding will be the good. That J.D. Lee, even James Hui, just foreign authors are there, therefore they are with the good content. I am not saying about that. Our Gurdeep Raj author also is a good one. Tuli Madan Malik, those authors also are good one. They say, in spite of categorizing elements in the S, P, D, and F, we should categorize them in the form of main group, transition elements, and inner transition elements. So that's a categorization, just it is there. Afterwards, periodicity means periodic properties regarding physical, atomic, and ionic size. How the sizes of the atoms and ion do vary. Electron gain enthalpy. When electron gets added, there is an enthalpy change, thermodynamics. What exactly it is, we will discuss in detail. It is called electron affinity in other way. But electron affinity is not a scientific term. Therefore, we are saying electron gain enthalpy. Ionization enthalpy. We say ionization energy. Yes, from understanding point of view, I agree. But ionization energy is not a perfect word for that. Ionization enthalpy is a perfect word for that. Then effective nuclear charge. See, there's a repetition for effective nuclear charge. This effective nuclear charge is here also, and effective nuclear charge is upside also. Here, rules are there, Slater's rules. And here, concept of effective nuclear charge is there. But both are going hand in hand. Here, numericals are there. Word problems may possible on Slater's rule. Next point, electronegativity. See, means what you are studying, which properties you are studying, atomic and ionic size, electron gain enthalpy, ionization enthalpy, effective nuclear charge, electronegativity. These properties, these are physical properties you are studying and the variation you are studying. This electronegativity can be measured by different methods. 3 methods are in syllabus. See, total 27 methods are there to measure electronegativity. I repeat, we say no, carbon and chlorine. If I consider chlorine is more electronegative than carbon, how do we come to know? How people have come across that? Because of various experiments, various ideas. 27 ideas are there to find electronegativity. Out of that, only 3 are included in syllabus. Pauling's method, Mulliken method, and Alfred Rachov method. And see, clearly it is said, numerical problems are expected wherever applicable. Yes, students, it's our paper 1, unit 2. About paper 2, we will have the discussion next time. Paper 1, I want that I should keep paper 1 for the one day, paper 2 forward the other day for the discussion, so that we can cover up our syllabus at earliest. And properly we will cover the syllabus. And if you have doubt, any question, you have to ask. Cognizance, understanding and application of the concept is very important for me. Actions are very important. So students, at least syllabus is clear to you now, what you are going to study.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. All you are brilliant.
Yes, sir.
Now I came on this presentation screen, so I can read your messages also. Those comes on record, separate file, I get that. But when I remain on the other window for presentation, at that time I suggest and expect you have to talk. Brilliant students. All you are enthusiastic and you are talking loudly. You are proud for yourselves. That's a sign. Having a pride for self, having a good self-esteem is the most important thing, and that is within you. Don't allow to discourage that self-esteem. And by any means, if you are feeling that you are finding some discouragement is there in your esteem, ask me. I'll help you. That is very important. Attitude, approach is very important. Okay, fine students. Good. Whatever I planned to discuss with you, I did. So if I have to sum up what I discussed today, yes, what is the first point I discussed? The question of Shardul. It was regarding assignment. Second point that I informed to you, assignment in detail that I discussed. That's a lecture record. And the third lecture through which you are not went, I suggest, I urge you go through that lecture. If any doubts are there, any comments, you're free to give comments. I am very open-minded. I am willing. I'm ready to accept any comment. Let it be the wrong, let it be the correct. Actually, wrong, correct doesn't remain. Comment is comment. Okay. Third point, which is important one, that syllabus of paper 1, unit 2 that I discussed. And this recording I will upload by today night. For this lecture, you have to prepare notes. But what the third lecture is there, for that you have not to prepare notes, but you have to go through that. Yes, students, am I clear cut in my instructions? Are you understanding whatever I say?
Yes, sir.
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 Is
Yes,
there any
sir.
medium problem, language problem? My language is different and your language is different.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
I am from the vernacular medium, Marathi medium. It means I am a good in English. No, it is a need of time. It is a need of hour. If I want my student should excel, then first I should put my first to improve my student. Therefore, only just I am attempting to talk in my tutti frutti English, but attempt is honest, attempt is sincere. I also want from you sincere attempt. While responding, if you answer in the Malwani or Marathi, then also will do for me. English is not compulsory for you, but for me it is because I have to. I am a captain for this boat. No, all you are the passengers. All we have to go toward the proper destination. Yeah. Okay, fine. Shall we stop now?
Nobody can say no, sir.
Yeah, means all you are interested. Then tell me, open the topic. I am see, coaching is my hobby, and right from my childhood, I am nurturing that. Guidance is my passion. Giving guidance, mentoring is my passion. So I can pull on for further many hours. But we should keep that limitation. And why chances are there? How to say quit now? How to say okay? That fear may be there. See, don't keep any fear. Be bold. Okay, 1 hour we have discussed. I think it's enough one at this moment. Tomorrow, let we have the discussion. No? Be with questions. We can enjoy our discussion if you are with questions. As like Shardul has opened the discussion today. Okay, since it is better that I should stop now. I want to stop now. Therefore, you may be interested there, but you work now first. Work for all. Today's lecture, yesterday's lecture. Now lecture series will be there. I repeat, the atomic structure regarding there many videos are there. I want to give the videos. Let me know the answer from you. Can you see daily one video and complete the assignment? 20 minutes video. 15, 20 minutes, maybe 25 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
At least
Yes, sir.
3, 4, 5. I want further 3 replies. Further 3 replies.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 1,
Yes, sir.
2, 3. Okay,
Yes, sir.
I got 7 replies. 7 replies. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you. So for today, I give you one lecture first. Simple video is there. It was my beginning to record the lecture. See, recording lecture also is a skill. And because of this pandemic, I got opportunity to learn to record the lecture, to face the camera, to see in the eye of the camera and talk. It is a skill. Lecturing in lecture hall is different, and here it is a difference. Doesn't matter. Okay, fine, students. Okay, I want to stop. Okay, thank you, student. Quit now. Go through the assignment. Go through lecture record. Yes. And after that, put your attendance. I stop the recording and I suggest and I urge you to quit now. Our lecture is over.